I personally hope we're moving beyond the era of politics where we want to cancel people's livelihoods because we don't like their politics. And whether it was the Dixie Chicks for criticizing George Bush, didn't agree with it then, and Carrie Underwood, if you have a problem, you register your complaint by not downloading her songs and not going to her shows.
Right.
But I also think from a business standpoint, it's not a bad decision for Carrie Underwood. 75 million people voted for Trump. Artists tend to skew left-leaning. So she's overnight going to become an icon of MAGA and the American right. She's probably going to make a lot of money off of it. So I get why she did it.
The second Carrie Underwood filed an $800 million lawsuit. The whole media world froze. Now, The View is not laughing anymore. The same hosts who publicly slammed her are now rushing to take back every word they said about her strong show at Trump's inauguration.
Beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Carrie Underwood's show at Trump's inauguration has turned into a big legal fight for daytime TV. She sang America the Beautiful. But what followed caused anger across social media. The internet erupted with praise, hate, and endless fights. But when the hosts of The View spoke up, many viewers felt they crossed a line. They claimed Carrie publicly supported a convicted felon, doubted her patriotism, and attacked her character on live TV. The tone felt less like talk and more like a personal attack. Carrie didn't respond online or give emotional interviews. Instead, she reportedly filed an $800 million defamation lawsuit that is now sending shockwaves through ABC. Behind-the-scenes reports say the hosts are rushing to stop the damage. Insiders claim Joy Behar is deeply shaken, while Sunny Hostin is reportedly realizing this lawsuit could badly hurt their name and money.
Carrie Underwood will take the stage at Trump's inauguration singing America the Beautiful. She said to the Post, "I love our country and I'm honored to have been asked to sing at the inauguration and to be a small part of this historic event. I am humbled to answer the call at a time when we must all come together in the spirit of unity and looking to the future." Well, that wasn't good enough for the tolerant left, of course, who is outraged over Carrie being outed as MAGA. X is blowing up with jokes about how she should sing her hit song Before He Cheats. Some are calling for her to be boycotted and canceled. John Rich weighed in, saying there are several top-tier country artists who support Trump, and I wish they'd finally have the balls to come forward and be counted. Ain't nothing outlaw about keeping your mouth shut to appease the record label. Carrie Underwood is making you look like a bunch of sissy boys. Carrie is talented, she is graceful, she is a class act, she has great legs, not that it matters, but she is everything that the tolerant left is.
The very same people who doubted Carrie Underwood's love for America on national TV are now reportedly rushing behind the scenes to control the damage. Reports claim statements are being reviewed, apologies are being talked about, and pressure inside the network is growing fast. But Carrie hasn't backed down at all. Sources say she's set on turning this into a bigger talk about accountability in the media. Online, support for Carrie keeps growing. Hashtags like Justice for Carrie are spreading everywhere, and many longtime viewers say the criticism went too far. One fan wrote, "Criticism is one thing, but personal attacks are something else completely." Behind closed doors, ABC is reportedly feeling the heat. Insiders claim bosses fear the lawsuit could turn into a huge PR disaster. There are even rumors that network lawyers want public apologies given out as fast as possible to calm things down. Producers are also said to be worried that old clips from the show could become key-proof in court. Even Whoopi Goldberg, usually loud and quick to defend her co-hosts, has stayed strangely quiet. Meanwhile, Carrie's legal team is reportedly gathering every comment from every live moment as the case keeps growing more serious.
I think people feel pretty strongly about it. I think art is art, and you know, you have a right to perform where you want to perform. I agree with you, Joy. I can't sing a lick, but I certainly, and I have not been asked, but if I were asked, it would be a hard no.
The lawsuit reportedly claims the talk on The View went far past simple opinion and turned into a public attack on Carrie Underwood's name. According to reports, Carrie says the backlash caused real harm, including lost deals, canceled shows, and endless media attention that painted her unfairly. Court papers allegedly called the remarks reckless and harmful, showing just how serious the case has become. Behind the scenes, reports say Joy Behar and Sunny Hostin are working closely with network lawyers as pressure keeps building. Insiders claim public apologies and private outreach are all being discussed in hopes of calming things down before it gets worse. One producer reportedly called it a slow-motion disaster. Meanwhile, Carrie has stayed calm and mostly quiet, letting the lawsuit speak for itself. Sources say she sees the case as a stand for accountability in media. Online, fans keep rallying behind her, with many praising her calm and calling her a symbol of strength for standing up to powerful TV personalities.
No, I wouldn't do it, even though I can't sing.
You would not sing?
No, I would not. I would not normalize him. And she says, I love our country. How do you love your country and support and normalize somebody who was a convicted felon who really wants to destroy the country, in my opinion? I don't understand how you say you love your country at the same time as you normalize this convicted felon, which I can...
And what about ABC? Reports say the network is deeply worried this lawsuit could open the door to even more legal fights if Carrie wins. Critics are now asking where the line between opinion and defamation really is, and whether some of the comments made on air crossed it. Whoopi Goldberg, usually outspoken, has reportedly stayed more quiet during the controversy. Some insiders even claim she warned the panel not to push things too far. Meanwhile, online backlash against Joy Behar and Sunny Hostin keeps growing. Many viewers are asking when commentary stopped being criticism and became personal attacks. Sunny's remarks have especially sparked debate online, with critics accusing the host of hypocrisy after years of talking about unity and free speech. Old clips are now resurfacing across social media, and some viewers are even calling for resignations. Support for Carrie also keeps growing, with country music fans, conservative voices, and free speech backers rallying behind her. At this point, many people believe this is about more than just one lawsuit. They see it as a major moment of accountability that could leave a lasting mark on The View and daytime TV as a whole.
Country superstar Carrie Underwood has spent most of her career avoiding political talk, but she's set to perform at the upcoming inauguration. She said in a statement that she's doing it because the country must come together in the spirit of unity and look to the future. And lots of her fans aren't thrilled about it, but lots of her fans are. So let's put this in perspective here. What do y'all think?
I personally hope we're moving beyond the era of politics where we want to cancel people's livelihoods because we don't like their politics. And whether it was the Dixie Chicks for criticizing George Bush, didn't agree with it then, and Carrie Underwood, if you have a problem, you register your complaint by not downloading her songs and not going to her shows.
Right.
But I also think from a business standpoint, it's not a bad decision for Carrie Underwood. 75 million people voted for Trump. Artists tend to skew left-leaning. So she's overnight going to become an icon of MAGA and the American right. She's probably going to make a lot of money off of it. So I get why she did it.
I see.
Insiders say an apology from The View could be coming soon, but many believe it may already be too late. Reports claim Carrie Underwood is not just asking for an apology, she wants accountability, and she's making that clear through her lawsuit. Behind the scenes, producers are reportedly pushing Joy Behar and Sunny Hostin to read prepared statements on air, though both are said to worry the apologies could sound forced. Tension inside the show is reportedly growing fast. Staff members are said to be split while ABC bosses keep holding meetings to manage the backlash online. Every move from Joy and Sunny is being closely watched, with viewers studying everything from their tone to their body language. Rumors even suggest network bosses are quietly discussing possible replacements if the controversy keeps getting worse. Meanwhile, Carrie has stayed calm and mostly quiet as support for her keeps growing online. Insiders say her legal team is gathering every statement tied to the controversy, building what many believe is becoming a very serious case against the show.
So I have nothing.
Right, yeah. They're not asking any of us.
No. You do what you do. Listen, it's like, people do what they do for whatever reasons. It's like Joe and me.
This is not just a media flap anymore. This has become a cultural war, and oddly enough, Carrie Underwood is at the center of it all. She never wanted this fight, but she's not going to back down from it either. A close friend told a radio interview that message has only boosted even more support from fans who now see Carrie as a symbol of grace, strength, and standing up against media bullying. Now all eyes are on The View. Will the hosts make a public apology? Will Joy and Sunny walk off the show? Or will it try to move on and hope the fans forget? ABC bosses are reported to be weighing an on-air apology before the season ends to protect the show's name and calm nervous sponsors. Sources close to Carrie, though, say any apology will have to be honest, public, and come with real accountability. Legal experts believe the case could have big consequences for daytime TV if Carrie wins. Some say it may force talk shows to rethink how they talk about public figures and where the line between criticism and personal attacks truly sits. That chance is exactly why many believe pressure inside ABC is growing by the day. Meanwhile, Carrie has stayed calm and mostly quiet while the controversy keeps exploding around her. Supporters say she has fully changed the story, turning from the target of criticism into one of the most talked about figures in the media fight. Whether the lawsuit ends in a deal or reaches a courtroom, many believe the situation has already left a lasting mark on The View and daytime TV as a whole. One thing is certain: Carrie Underwood's performance sparked far more than a political debate. It started a media firestorm that still shows no signs of slowing.